How's it going, everybody? This is Bulldog here, and today I got to play with one of the other top teams in Phase 4 of this challenge, Rancor raid. Looks like this is actually the top team as far as I am aware, and that is using Rey with a Jedi squad. This is under a Jedi Knight Luke lead. We've got Gas, we've got Hermit Yoda, and we have Shaak Ti. So Rey is there just to increase survivability, so these Jedi can survive for a decent amount of time. She's going to use that second ability there. We're going to give Lifeblood to Gas so we can increase his damage output. And what we're doing here with Shaak Ti is she's there because she gives offense up on basic, and she can use her basic. She's going to counter or be called to assist a lot, so that's going to give us offense up quite a bit. Between offense up, between Jedi's will, and eventually we're going to have Master's training out here that is going to allow these Jedi to hit very, very hard. And that's essentially all the strategy there is to it. And this run was 7.5%. I have hit over 8% a couple of times. Usually that is when Hermit Yoda resists his turn meter removal at the beginning. That is actually a bug. So you'll notice that Hermit Yoda is the only one who loses turn meter despite having a buff to start the Rancor's turn. I asked about that on the forums, which one was working properly, whether everybody else resisting is a bug or whether Hermit Yoda losing turn meter is a bug, and was told that Hermit Yoda losing that turn meter is actually a bug. So I wasn't sure which video to show, but I decided to show this since this is the more likely outcome, unless you're going to try and mod Hermit Yoda for a lot of tenacity, which you could do. But right now, he's going to lose that turn meter a lot of times. Eventually, he won't lose that, which will help because then you can get Master's training out a little bit earlier, and you can get a little bit extra damage from Gas or whoever you decide to assign that to. Should be Gas. You should assign that to Gas because he's doing the most damage. So that can be helpful. And then with Hermit Yoda, I screwed up. I'm going to show my mods here at the end. I did not realize this until after we were already done, and I didn't want to wait another week to record this. My Hermit Yoda is missing a third of his mods. He is missing 2 mods. He should have had a lot more health. He should have been a lot faster. So that definitely did not help. But you'll see here we proc Rey's ultimate. We kind of wait as long as possible before we hit that ultimate, so that some of these killing blows would be killing blows we can stave off for a few turns longer, get a little bit extra damage in there. Unfortunately the Rancor just keeps getting stronger and is going to do more and more damage while we're doing less and less damage, but we're still hitting hard. Even with 5 on the cooldown timer, Gas is still getting 6-digit damage numbers out there. So he hits very, very hard. A whirlwind for good measure at the end, and it's a really great team. And a good thing about it is that there is really very little RNG with this. The very first runs I was doing, I was hitting 5-6% at the beginning. I kind of remodded for a lot more speed and offense. When I was first doing it, I had Jedi Knight Luke modded for the way I modded him for his lead, where he had very little speed. So I got a little more speed on there. I got a little more offense out of these characters, and kind of just got a feel for the battle a little bit better. Was using Shaak Ti's basic at the start instead of calling her to assist, so we can get an extra attack in there. That was one other thing I changed, and got up over 8% a few times. So, but even if you don't have this modded as well as we've got the modded here, or you're just trying it for the first time, you should still be able to get 5+% pretty easily if you've got these characters. And again, I didn't even have Hermit Yoda modded right. So this is how, when I added his mods back on, I didn't realize that a few of his mods got stolen. This is what his mods would like for me. He was actually missing his cross and his diamond. I'm still kicking myself for that, but oh well. Anyways, this is the best team we've seen for Phase 4. Glad to see that this is starting to get a little bit easier and more manageable. So thanks, guys. You have a great night.